How exciting!
Oh my gosh. Hi, you guys. This is our shared news first attempt at a YouTube Live. I've never done a YouTube Live.
Me either. Let's give it a whirl.
Give it a whirl. Well, hey guys, I'm Renee Ariel.
And I'm Fiona Zeri.
And we have a lot to talk about today because we all may be quarantined, but there's a lot happening in Bachelor Nation, and I think it's only fair that we talk about it.
What else could we talk about?
What else is there to Netflix?
What else is there to do? Thank God for Bachelor Nation.
Thank God. And the drama that just keeps on coming. Okay. So let's start with you guys. I got the chat up, by the way. Hello, everyone. Lisa, Kim, Alana, Brianna. Hello, you guys. How's it going?
Hi.
How's it hanging? We have the chat up, so we will be chatting with you, and we'd love to hear your thoughts on all of this. But before we get into it all, make sure, if you're new here, subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell so we can keep doing things like this while we are quarantined and after. Alrighty. So starting with Hannah Brown and Tyler Cameron, new stuff with them comes up on the daily because Tyler's been a little weird with his responses. I think his answers show that there's something going on there because he keeps trying to deflect with his little sarcastic answers.
Here's the thing. I think that they are not an official couple. I think that they are young, they are living in a house, they are partying it up, and they are flirting their pants off. And meanwhile, they're just trying to maintain a little bit of discretion. They know everyone's watching, they know everyone wants them to date, but just in case it doesn't work out, they won't give any official answer. So they're just trolling, which is pretty much all they can do. I think it's pretty obvious that something's going on. On a little workout live video with their friend who's like a fitness guru model person, Tyler did confirm that he and Brown Bear are dating, and Brown Bear is actually a nickname for his friend Jacob. So that was like an obvious troll because Hannah Brown, Brown Bear, I mean, give the people what they want.
Yep. And then another time when he was asked, he answered saying, are Matt and Hannah dating? Yes, Matt, his friend. So like they're just joking. And this is my cat. She's going to get a little bit in the way. They're just joking and trolling us all constantly. But I do think you're right. I think the only reason like they would be dodging questions like this, but also the reason they're getting them is because something is going on there, but it's probably not official, or at least not official enough to where they want to make it a publicly known thing to the whole world, which is what we want.
I know.
We want to know.
I think it's also like they are like very active on social media. I don't know if either of them refer to themselves as influencers, but I think they kind of are like trying to make a serious effort to entertain people, like via the quarantine crew and like all that stuff. So I think they're just trying to like spread some positivity, have some fun. I think it's ridiculous, but it's giving me something to pay attention to.
I know. I mean, definitely, it's definitely keeping us entertained. Let's see what the chat thinks. You think that they're trying to toy with everyone. They're absolutely trying to toy with everyone, and it is working. But you guys, it's not just Tyler and Hannah with stuff going on in Bachelor Nation, because as we all know, the photos came out on TMZ of Kelly and Pete Weber together in Chicago acting super flirty. And by flirty, I mean he literally had Kelly over his shoulder, like next to the, I don't know what was going on with these two, but it was flirty and it made us wonder, like, are they dating? Is it new? And obviously when we saw this, we weren't just wondering what was going on with them, but also Peter's ex, Hannah Ann, who did just speak up on the situation. She actually just went on Instagram Live with Nick Viall, and when talking about it, she said, quote, I was completely blindsided by a lot. If it has been going on all along, that would be very sneaky. Maybe it will work out for them and he will be decisive about her. which we'll get to. But the other thing she said was, quote, when I saw it, I wasn't really surprised because that's been the pattern, everything going in all directions. But she's like, right, that's the thing, is that this makes sense for him. The fact that he's going to someone else, he's such a mess. He can't make up his mind. Like, I get where Hannah Ann's coming from. She's like, obviously, he's going for another contestant. He didn't know if he wanted me or Hannah Brown or Madison, and just keeps picking and choosing who he wants to give his time to at every given moment. It's different. Who has his heart.
Here's the thing. Benefit of the doubt, devil's advocate. I love to tease Peter. I think he's ridiculous. I think at the end of the day, though, as far as we've seen, I don't think he's a malicious guy. I genuinely think he is still in the mentality of, my heart feels so many connections with so many different people, and I just got to keep trusting my heart. So at one point, my heart thought it was Kelley. Maybe it was. Maybe I messed up there. Maybe I should circle back to Kelley. I swear to God, he is going to go through it with so many of the girls from his season for so long because he's just trying to follow his heart. I swear, if we could call him up right now and ask him what the heck he was doing, he would say, following my heart. Like, I would put money on that. I think
the thing is, though, I wonder if it is that he's just an F-boy that got a chance to be the Bachelor. Because
it probably is.
It's not just about him. It's like, the thing is, if you're doing things just for yourself and to follow your heart while simultaneously hurting other people, then you're being selfish.
Totally. I absolutely think he is. I just think he believes. I think he doesn't get it. I think he believes that this is okay.
Yeah.
But I totally agree with you. I think it's messy.
Yeah, but he thinks it's fine. And I feel you. Well, let's see what the chat is saying. I love you two ladies. You make me laugh all the time. Thank you so much. That's so nice.
Peter is still playing Bachelor even though his season is over. Yes, Tracy, he is. He is going to be playing Bachelor for a long time, in my opinion.
Yeah, Jenna says he's confused. Well, that is one thing we know for certain. Heidi, who is Hannah Ann excited to meet? I want to know this too. This is the actor guy that she was teasing on Nick Viall's on Nick Viall's podcast. She didn't confirm he was an actor, but as soon as Nick was like, is he a musician? She goes, no, he's not a musician. But she wouldn't say he wasn't an actor. So we think this guy is a famous actor of some sort. You think the producers ruined his season? I don't know. I think Peter also ruined his own season. I think he made so many poor choices throughout the whole thing. Like keeping Victoria till the end.
I think producers did a lot to keep the drama moving, keep the show moving, keep okay, all we're getting is drama, so we've got to capitalize on that. I absolutely think that there was a lot that they did that was irritating, but at the end of the day, he still made the choices. So it's it was just a mess. The whole season was a mess. I really think it's interesting. I love that Nick Viall is so at the center of all of this right now. I love that his Instagram lives and his podcast has become the sounding board for all of the fallout of Peter's season. I just get a kick out of it. I think it's hilarious. Do you think, Renee, that Kelley and Peter, based on what we saw connection-wise between them this season, have a real shot?
No, I think Kelley is not taking it seriously at this point. She's like, whatever, I'll go say hi to him and flirt with him. I think Kelly's too smart for him, and she knows he's a guy that's super indecisive and just wants to say hi. And honestly, we're in the middle of a pandemic. It's a little bit hard to meet anyone right now. Maybe I was not a fan of the fact that they were not practicing social distancing and staying home. I will say that, but I think it was nonsense. I think Peter's probably been flirting with Kelley. She has been entertaining it because she's probably bored, and she's like, why not? I don't think anything's going to come of this.
All of America, though, and I mean, whatever, some people maybe not, but Kelley got so much support, an overwhelming amount of people being Kelley's too good for the show. Kelley's too smart for him. Kelley's too good. How do you see? I mean, I saw it after every episode. You and I went through all those tweets. How do you see thousands of Americans tweeting that you're too good for a guy and then be like, I don't know, maybe not.
He's cute. I know.
I just want Kelley to have more. Maybe they're just friends.
Okay, I'll compare it to this. Have you ever had like a guy in your life where all your friends are like, no, like he's not a great guy. Like, stop, get away from him. And you're like, yeah. But then maybe like without telling your friends, like you'll grab a drink with him. And then you'll tell them after the fact, but it's just your friends. I think for Kelly,
It's
it's
America.
Peter against America. And she was like, well, why would anyone see us when we're like hanging out in Chicago next to Lake Michigan? Like, why would, oh, paparazzi? Oh, TMZ. Like, I don't think she was expecting that, which is why she's completely ignored it. She hasn't responded to anyone's questions about it.
Yeah.
I'm sure she's embarrassed. She's like, oh God, it was the one guy that like I know I shouldn't have seen, like I did. I'm sure she just wants it to go away. I don't think anything's going to come of it. I think she's just super entertained. I would be do you know the fact that his mom loves her as much as she does? I'd want that.
Listen,
If anything,
I
would
would
be like,
be terrified of Barb. That's personal. That's my own personal thing. Maybe you want a mother-in-law like that. Barb scared the pants off of me. So if I were Kelly, I would be afraid. But again, totally up to people's own discretion.
yep.
Oh my God.
Does anyone know how many people actually watched this season compared to previous seasons? I'm not sure with The Bachelor. Like, I don't ever look at that.
One thing I feel like this is so not, you would have to go independently look this up yourself, but I remember seeing a headline, I think, that said that the finale of The Bachelor was one of their highest rated.
This one?
Yeah, but that would make sense to me because they've been hyping it up so much that anyone that watched any point of the season and had any curiosity probably tuned in for the finale. But you would have to give that an independent Google search to triple confirm because I'm just making that up sort of as I remember. Should we talk about the Maddie and Connor thing? Because that's a whole other side.
Whole other beast.
Craziness.
Yeah, tell us what's going on with that.
Okay, so basically, the simplest version of the recap of this story is every member of Bachelor Nation that vaguely knows each other or even doesn't know each other is teaming up for Instagram Lives right now to keep us all entertained. Love it. It's creating drama, it's creating rumors, and it's giving us something to pay attention to during this pandemic. One of the things that happened was Connor, not once, but twice, got very coy, very playful, and basically insinuated that something was going on between him and Maddie. Obviously, they haven't gone on dates. Obviously, they're not together, but he made it sort of seem as though they were chatting. There were DMs, there were texts, there was something going on. Well, flash forward to Maddie's own Instagram Live, and she said, and I quote, he seems like a really sweet guy, and he like reached out after the finale and just sent some encouragement and some support. Really sweet, but that is it. We are not together. I am not with anyone right now. I am just focusing on myself and taking it one day at a time. So yeah, there's that. So this is exactly basically any sources that were being quoted in articles about this. All of the sources said, no, he just reached out once, nothing's going on. So nothing's going on. And the story.
Yeah. Yeah, it seemed like one of those things that perhaps Connor was hoping they'd both like end up in paradise and then like, ooh, DMs, let's see where it could take us. And I'm sure she like, I don't know, she probably like sent him a heart emoji and he's like, what's gonna happen now? And she's like, nothing, literally nothing. Do you see I'm like best friends with Selena Gomez right now? Like nothing's gonna happen between us.
It was just so funny because I'm like, did they have one conversation and he just like hoped that there was some flirting going on and then he found out with the rest of us that she thinks absolutely nothing.
I need screenshots. I want them now. I want to see how the conversation started, where it left off, because there was obviously some miscommunication and I want to know exactly where that happened. Yeah. Maybe we can teach in a lecture. Because obviously,
and the other thing is people were totally into it. Like, oh yeah, I searched Connor and Maddie's names together on Twitter, and the majority of the tweets that came up were all people being like, "Oh my God, I ship this, I ship this." So people were more excited about the prospect of them dating than Maddie. Maddie was like, "No."
Right. Well, the thing is, like, Madison seems as though she is looking for, not seems as though, she's made it clear, she's looking for a very specific kind of man. And I think in her head going on The Bachelor, she was hoping fate would bring them together, And then when it didn't, I don't think she's just going to date whoever's on in Bachelor Nation. I think she is going to wait until someone comes into her path that seems like a good fit. And hopefully it will be Peter again.
Oh my gosh. Yeah,
What do
I
you
don't know.
think of this? What are your thoughts on Maddie and Connor? Did you ship it? Is there anyone else from Bachelor Nation who you would like Madison to be with?
Yeah, let us know. Or any other Bachelor related like questions or thoughts you have, hit them in the chat.
Yeah.
People are saying Hannah and Tyler. They love Hannah and Tyler.
Same. Honestly, I really want those two to get together.
Yeah. Tracy says follow Tyler's friend Matt on TikTok. Yeah, Matt. He's the one that Tyler joked about shipping Hannah with. You got to follow all of the quarantine crew if you want the whole picture.
Who are those girls? Do you mean us girls? I'm Renee Ariel.
I'm Fiona Zaring.
And this is shared news.
Oh my gosh. Colton and Cassie. People love Colton and Cassie.
Let's talk them a little bit though, because you know what? I have my handy dandy phone. Let me tell you the latest via Instagram, because I have been checking on him because I've been worried.
I know. It's so crazy.
He has no stories, but he did post 2 days ago, day 11. I'm closer to feeling like myself, and I'm so thankful to have more of my lungs back. I want to thank my doctor and local health department who have done a great job guiding us through this. And he's talking to his doctor about donating his plasma and doing anything he can to help fight this thing. So it seems like he's doing a lot better and he's on the mend. I'm guessing he's still staying far away from the rest of Cassie's family because I'm sure he's still contagious at this point. But let's see. Who's your favorite Bachelor and Bachelorette? Entertainment wise or like as a person? Because I think my favorite Bachelor as a human being is Ben Higgins. I thought he was super sweet on his season, and I interviewed him once, and he was so nice. I really liked him. And then favorite Bachelorette, I love Hannah. I love Hannah. I don't approve of all her decisions. I think she's super sweet and likable and relatable. What about you, Fiona?
So here's the thing. I am like so not a good judge for this question. I am a new Bachelor fan. I watched on and off in high school with my girlfriends, but like 1 or 2 episodes a season if we were all hanging out. Same thing in college. The only season I really watched like start to finish was JoJo's, and I really liked her. So I'm going to say JoJo. I think people overall seem to like her too, but I really enjoyed that season. And then I've gotten to know Hannah Brown post her season, like covering her on Dancing with the Stars and stuff. And I really, really like Hannah Brown. Totally have a girl crush on her. Think she's fun. I have not really invested in a Bachelor that I either remember enough to say that I like, or the season that I just watched and covered every minute of, Mr. Peter, is definitely not my favorite. So that's all I got. Oh, man.
Caitlin B. I loved Caitlin Bristow. She's dating, oh gosh, what is his name? I liked him too. Jared? No, not Jared. What is his name? You guys know who I'm talking about. She's dating another guy from Bachelor Nation. Jason? Starts with a J, I swear. Ashley was your favorite Bachelorette or Ashley I? Trista and Ryan. Oh, that very first Bachelorette. Got it.
What are your, Renee, and the people's thoughts on Claire? I know her season's been delayed, but I didn't watch Juan Pablo season, so I've just seen a bunch of clips. I'm excited to meet Claire. I'm hoping for something different. I'm really glad that there's all these rumors that they're going to recast her season because the guys were too young, in my opinion. But are people interested in seeing Claire again? Did we like Claire?
I did not watch her season either. I watched her during Bachelor Winter Games when she got engaged. She wasn't I have nothing against her. It wasn't someone I was like, wow, I wish she'd be Bachelorette. However, I don't think that that was the time that people would have watched her and thought that. I think that that time would have come on her season of The Bachelor. But that being said, I'm excited that it's something different for once. And I'm sure I like that she has kind of been out of the scene for enough time and that she's a bit older compared to what they usually pick. But they like need to recast the season. Otherwise, I think they're setting her up for failure. I think that I think that they might have purposely done it because they knew that that would already create drama. They've been building up these endings to be more dramatic after the other and like go completely out of the usual traditional way of the usual finales. And I think what they're doing now is maybe realizing that's not what people want after the reaction to it.
Yeah. A lot of people I'm seeing, oh my gosh, I'm so excited for older women and older men. Someone said they loved her in Paradise. Some people said they're really excited. One person said, where did I go? Yes, she was. I loved her. Oh, not sure about Claire. The guys were too young. So yeah, hopefully they just get a better balance. She has been known for dating younger men, which is true. But I think her pool was like younger men, one older guy.
Yeah.
So like they just got to give her a better balance.
She needs options.
You know?
We're going to be answering a few more questions. So if you guys have any more, let us know before we head out. But we'll probably do this again as well. So make sure keep up with our socials to find out when we do it again. Yeah. I think she's opening to I need coffee. I think she's open to dating older and younger guys. Yeah. I feel like that's the case too.
Someone's not sure about her. Hopefully, Heidi, she wins this all over. Because I've seen a lot of people like are just not sure, which is so normal because it's not someone we just saw on Peter's season who we know that's going to become the Bachelorette. It's someone that a lot of people don't know anything about. So we'll just have to wait and see. It's exciting.
Totally.
Oh my goodness. What else?
9 guys over the age of 35. Yeah, no, there was literally only one guy older than her. And I think one guy like her age, or one guy who was 40, I think, or over 40.
Yeah,
and the other guy was like 39. Yeah. There was just it just was not, most of the guys were in their mid 20s, which I think is so ridiculous. Like, it's fine if she ended up picking one of the guys that was in his mid 20s, totally fine. But if that's all she can pick from, you got to give the girl options.
As we wrap things up, Renee, Bachelor Instagram Live news aside, is there anything you're doing to keep yourself entertained via quarantine?
Oh, yeah, actually, I've been on TikTok a lot recently, watching TikToks, making TikToks. Other than that, I just started the show Little Fires Everywhere on Hulu, and I'm obsessed. It's so good. If you guys have Hulu and you haven't checked it out yet, watch it immediately. There's 4 episodes up. I think the new one drops on Wednesday. It's one of those shows that will make you just want to binge it all the way through, and you'll forget that we're in a pandemic and can't go anywhere. But what about you, Fiona?
Well, I'm going to take your recommendation and start Little Fires today. I've also been on TikTok. Great way to pass the time. You open the app and then 3 hours go by and oops.
My cat is like not having this live. She's like, I want to move everything around.
But the other rec I would have is Tiger King. If you haven't watched it.
Yes. I've watched that one. That's nuts.
Do you want to do your sign off first, Renee?
Oh, sure. I'd love to. Well, you guys, this was so much fun. Definitely check out TikTok and the shows that we recommended. But let's keep this chat going. You guys can follow us on social media. If you want to follow me, I'm at Renee Ariel on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok.
And I'm Fiona Zaring on all of those same platforms. And hopefully we'll do this again soon.
I know. But before we go, make sure to hit that subscribe button and notification bell so we can do more lives like this so we can stay sane together.
Love it. All right. See you guys next time.
Bye, you guys.
Bye.